We are halfway through the election campaign, or to put it another way, sweet, merciful Christ, we are only halfway through this election campaign. And we started the week with a rookie campaigning error from Albo. When you're picking someone to stand behind you and nod during a press conference, make sure that they're not so unbelievably tall that you can't actually see them nod.
We speak for ourselves, and Australia's position is that free and fair trade is a good thing.
I think he agrees. But Albo didn't have to worry. His campaign was in cruise control.
Part of the Prime Minister's campaign has been carefully stage managed, and as he approaches week 3 as the clear frontrunner, it's up to Peter Dutton to shake things up.
Good idea. Peter, shake things up. You spent 2 weeks visiting every servo in the country. What's next?
The leader of the Liberal Party, no stranger to a servo, hoping his plans to slash the fuel excise will ignite some momentum.
Remind me, what happens when you ignite something at a servo? At least one member of the Liberal campaign was willing to shake things up, coining a catchphrase that feels so familiar to me.
We can make Australia great again.
One she later denied.
If I said that, I don't even realise I said that. The media, you're all obsessed with Donald Trump. We're not.
I'm not obsessed with Trump. I just repeat his catchphrases and wear his merch, along with what seems to be a MAGA Christmas hat for the kid that's getting coal but probably loves coal. And as the campaign finally turned to the housing crisis, Peter Dutton brought in the one person that he's pretty sure is voting for him.
Peter Dutton had his son with him in their home city of Brisbane to help sell the coalition policy that targets his generation, future first home buyers.
I mean, we're saving like mad, but it doesn't look like we'll get there.
Oh, that is very tough. But I think I know someone who could help.
Why won't you support him a bit and give him a bit of help with getting his house?
I haven't finished the excellent points I was making. The next point as to why people should vote Liberal is that we can manage the economy well.
That's right. We don't waste money on things like the pointless dreams of our children. Though, after a day of scrutiny, when pushed, Dutton did confirm he cares about his son and would help him out. Another embarrassing backflip. Stick to your guns, stuff those kids. The good news is that with both major parties focused on addressing the housing crisis, house prices will finally get cheaper, right?
The Prime Minister and opposition leaders' housing policies will only make buying a property more expensive.
Damn it, Overton. I'm going to have to ask Dutton for a deposit. Also this week, both parties launched their election campaigns, and I know what you're thinking. Haven't we already been living this hell for weeks? Yes, we have. But at least we were focusing on the big stuff.
Labor has served up some inside intrigue after this moment at yesterday's Labor launch between the Prime Minister and one of his most prominent ministers.
Well, that's pretty awkward, but I don't know if it's some grand sign of internal conflict.
It is undoubtedly internal conflict on display.
I stand corrected. Sorry, why is this important?
It was an awkward move that clearly contrasts with how Albanese held up Julia Gillard's arm when he saw her and how he hugged Penny Wong. Have a look.
I did have a look. That's not a hug. And this already unbelievably weird campaign got even weirder this week. Oh, and keep an eye out for some stellar graphic work from the Network 10 team.
It's the Liberal Party like you've never heard them before.
It ain't the way that it's supposed to be. The money we're spending on groceries, I just want to buy some eggs and cheese. $100, you kidding me?
And if you come to this country illegally, they will make you listen to the whole thing. Well, the only way to answer one rap is with another, so drop the beat. We don't have a beat. Probably for the best. And in a quiet campaign so far, the Greens have finally made some noise.
Well, the Greens have come under fire for planning a dance party fundraiser on Anzac Day.
It's actually a very respectful event. There's a minute's silence as the dancers slide down the last post. Oh, and it's followed by the Gallippolyamorous love-in that's both metaphorically and literally touching. And I know the perfect track for the event.
Bring them prices down. This is what we need. Cause Albo's gotta leave. Albo's gotta leave. Hey.
On second thoughts, maybe we do a minute's silence. We're actually filming this before the debate, so I'll just do some generic reactions and you can splice. Wow, what a definitely not boring point. I'm hardly snoring. Peter Dutton performed the rap live. Worth giving it a go. This is as painful as the Greens and Zach Sack and Crack waxing fundraiser. Now Albo's doing the rap? That's a big mistake.